Hi everyone, it's Gail and it's Scrappy Saturday. Oh my goodness, you guys, the scraps are taking over my life. So we are just gonna work steady, work fast. We're gonna get some stuff done. Let's say hi and hugs to Gita, Frida, Carol, and Darcy. Thank you so much for watching and for your kind comments. Okay, from whenever that was that yesterday? Yes, I think so. I have some fabric left out. I have these that we can make pockets out of. So I'm not gonna talk a whole bunch. I'm just gonna get her done here. Okay, so first off, we need to get rid of this. And looks like this one was torn all the way off. Okay, there we go. Had to kind of figure out what was going on there. Okay, this, we got some glue. Let's do this thing. I'm just going to cover all three of these real quick like. And we'll just, yeah, we'll just do this. This is a nice piece of paper. But I don't want Easter stuff on it. I like a lot of Roxy Creations Easter papers, but I don't need to make an Easter journal right now. So I need to collect those and do something with them. Okay, but these are some nice pieces. Sleeves are up. You know I'm serious. I just really feel like I got to get this tray under control. It's kind of driving me crazy having it looking at me all the time. So how are all of you? I am doing well. I am filming this the Sunday beforehand. I'm trying to get well ahead for when my daughter comes. And so just, oh, that'd be kind of nice. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, trying to get a bit ahead again. So we've had quite the morning. Mike was taking out the recycling and he dropped a jar, a glass jar, and of course it shattered. And he was almost to the door of the garage, and on the tile it shattered. So I had to keep Alfie busy while he cleaned it up because didn't want our Alfie stepping on that. So yeah, not how I'd planned for this day to begin, really, but you know, that happens. Let's see, maybe I can just fold this over. Oh yeah, I think I can. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, that was a mess. But Alfie liked it because I just kept him up in my bedroom and was petting him because I didn't want him walking down there. Oh, here's another. I'm going to collect all the Easter scraps and put them somewhere else. That's not Easter. That would be cute there, wouldn't it? Yeah, so anyway, that's how we started off the day, was with that little oopsie-daisy. So, but I'm going to do this video, and I'm hoping to get a Patreon video done today. And then I'm going to watch Caitlin Clark play basketball. I think the game is at 1. And meanwhile, we'll check out Katie's games that she's playing in Orlando. Let's see, it looks like I need to kind of cut it right there. Don't mind having that go over the edge a little bit. That's actually good. Okay, there's that. Can I use another piece of that? No. So, yeah, so anyway, that's, and then I'm doing laundry, but I know Maddie's at church right now, but then when he comes home, I might get kicked off of the washer because Sunday's kind of his day to get his stuff like that done. He'll do that, and then he's also gonna make all his meals for the week. That's a great little piece, maybe for the back of, oops, I'm gonna stick that to that, aren't I? Just don't want to waste any, you know. Just gonna put this on here because it's writable. Okay, I have my collage books and or masterboard books as well because I didn't know exactly what we were going to do. I just know I need to get rid of all these scrappies. Okay, so that is a pocket that will wrap around a page. I'll do the distressing later. Okay, here's another one. So, what do we have here? This is a nice piece. Let's just do that. Yeah, so anyways, just getting her done. Got all my plants watered inside and out. It's so cold here though. I don't know, it'll probably be warm by the time this airs, but I mean, seriously cold. Like I went outside to water my flowers and I had the thought, I wonder if I should because they might freeze. Okay. Should we put this one on the other page? But I like it to fold over. Maybe not. Do that. I appear to have a lot of Roxy Creations papers, scraps. I don't know what I was doing that I made so many scraps, but oh my goodness. Bit of a big scrap here. Okay, that should do it. Okay, I'm gonna go right there because I want the butterfly to show. Am I gonna fold over or should I cut it off? I think it's okay. Okay, and then what? I'm not wild about that image, so I'm just gonna toss that. Here's the other bit of that page. That's one thing when you've got a you don't really have to use the entirety of a digital. If there's parts you don't care for. I am going to keep the Easter ones because, you know, Easter comes every year. So, let's see that, and then maybe I'll just go like that. Okay, I'm going to let that dry a little bit, and then I'm going to put thumb holes in it. I feel like I kind of need a little something right there. I don't know if the paper was crooked or what, but just maybe go like that. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry a little bit when we'll do this one. Okay. Oops, I'm sorry I hit you. Make sure you're still somewhat online here. Okay. Jeez. Alrighty then. What else do we have? We've got some, you know, fall looking scraps here. Let's do something with those. How about? These ones are from the palette of Kara Brandon Creations. These papers. Okay, and how about we'll put that one there. I need to move those. I just can't forget that they're there and we need to use them. I have a thought. See how she works after we get this done. Okay, there's that one. Probably should have had that the other way so that's not catching as we put things in this pocket, but oh well, too late now. Unless I put a piece of paper over it, I could do that maybe. Okay, let's do that. Okay. And maybe, yep. Sorry, I kind of slamming my ruler down there. Probably hurt your ears. Okay, I'm going to put something down here. Oh gosh, pick things up, Gail. I think I'm going to put that down there. It's just got some kind of rough edges that are showing. Might as well use another scrap too, huh? Okay. So we did that one. Let's get this one with its thumb hole. I'm just gonna do them both at once. Okay, that'll wrap around a page also, like so. Okay, and that can have some more decoration to it too. I wonder if this will go if I... Well, it folded nicely. Should we see if it'll punch nicely? Maybe not. Okay, we did it. Brute force. Okay, so we did those. Now, I have these scraps from doing the last Roxy Creation project. And I want to do something with them. So, I mean, these are so awesome. You hate to cover up either side, you know? You really do. You really, really do. But I want it to be written on, so let's see. Let's see what to do. I think what I'm going to do okay. So I think I'm going to grab a piece of, this is pretty thick, but it'll work. Some coffee dyed paper, and I'm going to put these on. Kind of decide which side I like the best. I like that the best, so. Okay. Okay, and this one, again, I like this side. The rag paper really does kind of eat up your glue stick. But once it's stuck, it's not going anywhere. That's the good news. Okay, I'm just going to kind of put those as close together as I can. Okay. This one, I like this side. Oof, got a lot of glue on that. And this one, like that side. Donovan's. That's where my friends and I go eat lunch before on the first day of our retreat. That's where we go. It's Donovan's. Yeah, this was an anaconda flyer, I think. Okay. That's good there. Now, this one. I basically do the same thing, I think. Have you guessed what we're doing yet? Okay, so now here I can put that one. It's got a little bit of a ruffly edge, but I like that, so I'm leaving it. Hopefully just get it stuck down a little bit. Okay. there. And this one, I feel like both the sides look about the same on this one. This has lines. I think that's the side I'll use. Okay. Hopefully, yeah, this is going to fit, I think. Yes, just barely. Okay, so there's that one. Grab another piece of cardstock. This side. You know, might as well make these things into something useful. They're doing no good sitting in my scrap bucket. I had a dream this morning about Lil Leaf, my youngest grandson. It was such a cute dream. I didn't want to wake up. Does that ever happen to you? Yeah. He had just gotten up from a nap and he was all warm and snuggly and cuddled up to his Nana. It was lovely. And let me tell you, that kid does not stop long enough for that to happen. But, you know, I could dream. Okay. I think I'm going to do this one this way because the kind of curly edge of the paper goes that way. Going to have some bases to decorate. I'm not going to do it today, though. We'll do that, I don't know, maybe tomorrow or something, because I really want to just use up scraps right now. Okay, let's just get out the cutter for this. Maybe we'll cut this one since it's more dry. Okay. Maybe I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. This one too. Makes a wider tag that way. Okay. But these are gonna get cut. Going to be a skinny tag. That's going to get left like that. More decoration to be done on it. Let's see. There we are. Got a scrap again. Okay. We just can't. You can't outrun the scraps. They're just going to multiply because the more things you make, the more scraps you get. That's just how it goes. Okay. Alrighty then. So, these are going to be tags. Is what I'm thinking. Maybe we want different sorts of things on them. Okay, so then I'm going to take these scraps. Gotta turn on my heater. My hands are getting cold. Okay. I've got these scraps. These are from Roxy Creations fabric. These are the linen ones, and I prefer I mean, I had to try it, you know, but I prefer the cotton to this. So all right, I'm just going to maybe do that. Maybe do it this way. I don't want to cover up that. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, I think this one I'm going to cut as a tag like this. More decorating to be done on it, but it will have, we'll use up a scrap and have it have a tab. Okay, about like that. It's got a rusty staple. Okay, cool. Did that. Okay. Got this piece that would be a good tab, but I'm going to take off the white part. I think I could cut it into two and make 2 tabs, don't you? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Grits. I have grits. Okay. Yeah, I like that on this one. This one, I think I'm going to use this. And just make it a little bit of a tag. I could, in Rachel style, clip the bottom too. Okay. And this. Semi in the middle. Okay, there's another one. I'm not feeling those as tabs. So I think this is the last one of these I'm going to do. How about on here? How do we want to? I think I'll just do this again. Oh, that landed right on me. So did that. No. Okay. So this. And then, I mean, really, I'm just making the bases here. I mean, this will be decorated too. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to set those aside again because I think we'll use paper for tabs now. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna do a bigger cut on this one. I can't tell you why for sure, but I do like the rusty. I think I'll do this before I. Again, I'll definitely do the edges of these tags and everything, but I'm just, for the most part, not going to take time during the video. Okay, I think this one needs 2. Okay, there's that one. This one. What? There's another couple of Easter things. Here's another one. That's pretty, but I'm not, I want something a little darker, I think. Oh, what about this? That'd be kind of cool. Easier to do before attaching. Okay, now what do we want to do with this? I think this one, I'm going to do this again. I thought about doing all this while I watched TV this afternoon, but then I'm like, it's Scrappy Saturday. I need to use up my scraps anyway. Okay, I'm just gonna glue this bad boy a little bit. It's very thin, so we'll glue it and staple it. I'm gonna go down here, actually, like that. Okay, love that. Alrighty then, let's do this. Okay, and do the same on these. I'm acting as a backstop here for my little bits. Okay, and then these, maybe we'll do this little guy. Yeah. And we'll just do their bottoms too, just since we're in clip mode. Okay, now get in there. Need a little more glue on that, I think. Okay. Ugh. All sorts of little grits. Okay, so now these, let's use small bits for the, that's a good one. Okay, let's go here. Okay, cute. Okay, what else do we have for tabbage? Ooh, this is nice. I think I want to put this on the small one. I hate to cover that up though. Should we put it like this? I think I'm going to put it like that because I don't want to cover that up. Different. Okay, what else do we have? Well, we have this little piece. And I always seem to do a lot of pastels, so we're just going to do that. Just lost a hunk of my of my ink dauber. Little piece right there. Okay, so we're just going to put this like that. Okay, and this one. Okay, this one, I can have two more. Can I find... Ooh, I've got that. Let's use this. That's a little piece of one of my jelly print digitals. That's what that is. Looks kind of fallish to me. Now I just don't know which side I want to use though. Do I use that? I think I want to use this. Okay. Okay. This one. Digging down deep here, people, to find something. Don't know what. Ooh. Let's do. Okay, well, we made a bunch of tags. That's exciting. And they're fairly neutral, although I would kind of try and match their tab a little bit probably. Okay. I think I'm going to put two, and I'm going to angle them. Okay, awesome. Now these two, what do we want to do with? Oh, look at that writing space on both of them. So I think what I'm going to do is just make this more or less a double journal card. And it can be written on in the inside. It can be decorated on the outside. Just going to round those a little bit. And that's just going to be a double journal card. Woo! Okay, did that. November 1893. So cool. You know what's kind of sad though is like our current history is going to be I feel like it's going to be kind of lost because it's all on phones and computers and stuff. Nothing's cool handwriting like that. Okay, so those two are taken care of in a quick hurry. Let's see what else we can do. What do I have for blank bases? That would help. This is the to-do box of blank bases. Let's do one of these. This will use up some scrappage, little pocket. You can always use pockets. What do we have? Isn't that fun? Some music. I'm going to put that on there. So I want to rip it, and then we'll just fold it over. And with this on the pocket, we could put pretty much anything up above, couldn't we? Real sticky. Okay. And this is a prescription sack is what this is, the base of this. Okay. Fold it up, curved it, you know, bada bing, bada boom. That's kind of neat, but I don't know. I'm trying to picture how I'll use it too. Let's look in the bigger scraps and see if there's something that I feel like. Yeah, I have this. That I think would be good. Okay, so make a bigger scrap into smaller scraps. It just keeps going. There's no stopping the scrap wagon, that's for sure. It just keeps going. About like that. Yep. Now we have to cut the curve. And just a little bit off the top here. Okay. Now I am going to go ahead and distress this before I glue down the pocket. Okay, and this needs more, I realize, but I'm just kind of getting the bases. We'll have another day of decorating here. Okay. This is what I want. did that. Okay, just a little pocket, but it's nice because it covers up like the whole page. You can put it on as a side pocket here too, and then of course it's got up there and here. Okie dokie then. Let's see, what else do we have here? What is this? It's a little pocket. You can use some smaller scraps on it, maybe. Okay, so this is an envelope, the front of an envelope, and it's just cut like that, and then those will go around the sides. So let's look at what we've got here. This is a fun piece. How about we put that up there? Okay. Like that right there. Like so. Okay, that's great. Then we need something up this side. Color-wise, that kind of works, doesn't it? I'm going to do it. Let's get rid of this scrap. Okay. I think I'm going to trim that off a bit, or could I wrap it? Okay. Trim this a little bit. Okay. Then we need this part. That really works, doesn't it? And I could I wrap that a little? Need to tear it down some, but not a lot to wrap. So let's see. Let's just get this the right size. Okay. I'm just going to get that down there, and we'll do any trimming necessary. Yeah, that's not going to wrap around easily, so let's just trim it off. Okay. And let's see, what do we want to do? I think I want to just clip off a little bit right there. And I'm going to want a little thumb notch here. And a little bit of distress prior to gluing. And it's just kind of a little library pocket is what it turns out to be. Okay. So then with this, then we're just going to glue those little flappies. Like so. is going to stick down. Okay. Did that. Fun. I see a little butterfly there, maybe. Okay, and then what else? Oh, got like, what do we have? 10 minutes to cover something else. Let's do another one of these just because it's quick and easy. Ugh. All right. Let's use some little pieces on this. See if I can kind of pare down some of the itsy bitsies here. Black Dog Antiques. We always go there too in Anaconda. So fun. Goodness gracious. Have myself all kind of stuck in a that was exactly the right size. Just trim off a little bit of it. Okay. Little pieces. I don't want all that white. So, what other little pieces do we have here? This I could straighten up. I actually don't want all that white again. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give myself permission to throw that away. Alrighty then. What else do we have here? Little bits. Little bits. I could go along the bottom with that. Okay. Got another one of those. What if I went like that? Okay. I've got some of these kind of paint. These kind of things. I'm going to put that on there. Why not? Okay. I think I've got more of those, but not ones that are gonna go well. Itsy bitsies. Bird's missing his face. Let's see. Let's get rid of his foot. go there with that. I think I'd go right in the middle just because that's going to be folded. Oh, just like that. And we're looking a little neutral, aren't we? Here's this. That could go there. Okay, what else? Doesn't quite fit. Let's do that right there. Gonna get this bad boy done before this video is done. Okay, and then I need one piece there that I think that'd be okay. Okay. Okay, I don't love this just plain right there, but do I have something little? It's not too colorful. Okay, got another one done. Then what I'm going to do is, I think in here somewhere, I thought I had a bag of little bitty pieces. I think I need to sort by size. I think that might be one of my chores for this afternoon. And so this one is going to go like that. Okay, let's do a quick recap of what we've done. Get all my stuff and things out the way. Okay. So, lots of bases. We are ready to do some decorating. So, these wraparound pockets, we have that one, we have this one, we have this one, and we have this one. Ready to be decorated. Then these tags out of old ledger, we have a bunch of them, which is awesome. Yeah, I'm excited about all of these. These will be fun to just one focal point is really all I think I'd put on there. I don't want to cover up all of that beautiful writing, you know. And then these are the other ledger that was left. So double journal cards there, a couple of those, and a couple pockets. Not a bad stroke of business. My scrap tray looks no less than it was when I started. But oh well. Have a grateful day, everyone. Be kind always. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.